Welcome, everyone, and welcome to the Conservative Viewpoint. I am your host, Charlie, the country conservative. And tonight, we're pulling back the curtain on a coordinated assault on the American people. We are coming to you live as the nation watches the Twin Cities burn, not by accident, by design. Look at your screens. You're seeing protests, you're seeing civil unrest, but what you're really seeing is a smokescreen. While Minnesota Governor Tampon Tim Walz and Attorney General Keith Ellison scream about federal invasion and Gestapo tactics, they are doing everything in their power to make sure you don't look at their books. They are inciting the mob to attack our brave ICE agents, men and women, who are currently facing 8,000% increase in death threats, just to keep the spotlight off the staggering billions of dollars of taxpayers' money that have vanished underneath their watch. And as of yesterday, on January 26th, the Department of Homeland Security confirmed that assaults on ICE officers are up 1,300%. And why? Because of sanctuary politicians are literally telling people to go out and fight in the streets. We've seen vehicular attacks, officers being fired upon at detention centers. This isn't activism. It is a targeted hit job on the rule of law. The media is obsessed with the tragic deaths of Renee Good and Alec Pretty. They bought. But they won't tell you the full story. Agents are being forced into high-stakes violent confrontations in neighborhoods where local leaders have surrendered control to the mob, and that the Democrats are the cause of these people's demise. Now, on January 23rd, the left organized a general strike to shut down Minnesota's economy. They want to paralyze the state so the federal government can't finish its work. And what work, you may ask? Well, let's talk about the money. The $9 billion in fraud exposed while the streets are in chaos. The House Oversight Committee just dropped a bombshell. Why aren't anyone just talking about a few missing checks? We're not talking about that. We are talking about an estimated $9 billion in taxpayer funds stolen right out from underneath our noses and the nose of Tampon Tim. This money was meant for the hungry children and disabled. Instead, it was funneled into fraud rings, with some of the reportedly money was diverted to terrorists that work overseas. The Somali connection here is federal investigations have led to 98 charges, 85 of whom are part of the Somali community and these fraud rings that exploited the state non-existent oversight. And the people who covered it up, the whistleblowers have come forward, testifying that the state government ignored the warnings for years. Now the President Trump's DOJ and the Department of War is on the ground, seizing records and issuing 1,750 subpoenas. Suddenly, the Democrats want the feds out. Now, of course they do. They are terrified of what else is being buried in those files. They want you angry at the men and women in uniform, so you don't stay angry at the men in suits who let the bank accounts be raided. But we see through it. We know the truth. And tonight, we're going to name names. Oh, yes, sir, Bob. I got them right here. It's time to stop the lies and start the truth. Let's get to work. The Conservative Viewpoint starts right now. Let me get off of this here and find my right remote here, guys. Welcome to the show, everyone. I'm glad to see you. I was not paying attention to the time. It was like I was watching Vic's show and downloading some videos, and it's like I look up and it's like minute 50 less. And holy shit, what happened? I lost time. I didn't have my lights on. I didn't have my camera on. I had nothing going, ready to go. I'm sitting there going, damn. So I had to hurry up and get everything together. It was like crazy. Like 2 minutes, I had to do 10 minutes worth of work. It's nuts. Hi, everyone. How's everyone tonight? Great thing. Oh, it's great to see you guys tonight. All right. We got a lot going on. I had a busy day today. And I'm telling you what. I got back enough time to get stuff going and get moving and stuff. And I was up at 4:30 this morning, getting my ad ready and stuff like that. It's crazy, right? So, but at least I got it done. I'm here. You're here. That's all that matters, right? Hey, Anyone new to the show, welcome. We love having new people. We love seeing new faces, new names. Give me some names in chat, guys, and let me see you. Say hi, would you? We love new names, especially over there, Getter. Come on, Getter. You got to get it done over there. But we got some great people that used to be on Wimpkin that's coming in here and seeing us. I love that too. Guys, we got them everywhere. And we're going to get busy. We're going to give some shout outs right now. We got Facebook happening. We got YouTube. We got Twitch. We got Rumble, of course. We got Kick. And we got them all here happening. We got X. We got Dodge Dart in X right now. Welcome, Dodge. What's happening, man? Let me make sure nobody's up from Facebook yet. Come on, guys, in Facebook. Get up there and say hi. Oh, what the hell? Kiss my ass. Whatever. I don't care. Just get in there and say hi so I can see your names. Let's shoot up here to the Getter Gang and see who's topping us off. And I already know who that is. And it is Radical Right Sean Justice. Saw him today earlier when I came on. He beat it all in here, guys. Welcome, guys. And we got Shell leading up the pack. And there's Kat, K3 Kat. Right there she is. Welcome, Kat. Let's keep going down through here, see who else we got going on down through here. We got everybody. We got one Dover in there somewhere. There he is, one Dover. Come on, Conrad. What happened, Conrad? Going down through here. Let's keep going down through the Texas John. Cecil. I see Cecil in there too. What's happening, guys? I'm going down through here pretty quick. Guys, welcome to the show. It's awesome to see you. There is Violent Vixen 29. I'm glad she's on here because in the first video I'm going to show you, she has to see this one too. But Violent Vixen 29, guys, type it in. You'll see it. Check out Rebel Chick with a Cause. You guys will love it. Don't forget to check it out. You'll love it. All right, guys, welcome to the show. Hey, State to State's over there on Facebook. What happening, man? All righty, guys, let's shoot over here to Rumble, man. Let's see what we got going on. I need my glasses for that one because I got a black screen there. Yes, and we got Buckton for PA coming up here shortly. I think the election's in May. We got to vote. We got to change in PA, guys. The government sucks. Shapiro sucks. I told you yesterday about what he did with that sperm burger in Virginia and all the rules they're trying to get and the laws they're trying to pass. This shit's got it dead in the water, man. Vote Buckton for 46th District of Pennsylvania, guys. Oh, yeah, we'll get into more of that before the election. Let me tell you what. We got Texas John starting us off over there in Rumble tonight. And we got Hicks from the Sticks over there, guys. Welcome, man. We got Greg Carnes Jr., our extraordinary truck driver right there. Colin from Scotland. What's happening, man? And we got Texas Tammy. There she is. Texas Tammy. Yeah, State and State asked about you the other night, Texas Tammy, and where's she at? And you weren't on that night when I did a live feed over there, that political thing I did for Buckton over there. Oh, yeah. I'm watching there, State. Shapiro's just a wolf in sheep's clothing. You got that right. I was going to say he's a penis in penis clothing, but hey, you never know. But we got to get him out of there. We got to get that twin out of there. Oh, yeah, that Deweese Fitz. Yeah, we got to get her the hell out of there, too. We've got a lot going on here tonight, guys. We're going to get busy here real quick here. We got an echo here. I got to get this started up here. But, guys, welcome to the show. Oops, had no Tam in mind. Tammy, yes. Love it. All right, guys, we got to get busy because we got a lot going on tonight. And let me get over here first. But first, I want to start off with something cute. It's so damn cold here. I didn't even let my chickens out. But guess what? The chickens are cold, too. Check it out. Check it out.
Lord, it's too dang cold. Too dang cold. It's getting low. Too dang cold. The mercury is hiding in the bottom of the glass. I'm praying for this Arctic blast to pass. My knees are knocking like a rhythm section beat. I'd give my last dollar for a little bit of heat. Yeah, it's too dang cold.
Yes, sir, Bob. Them chickens aren't like it. My chickens aren't happy with me because I won't let them out because it's been so cold. I might let them out tomorrow, but it's only supposed to go to 16 degrees. I might let them out for tomorrow for a little while. It's the sunshine and it'll be all right. But hey, got a lot going on. I got a lot of videos to show you guys. Some of them will go in line with what I have, but if not, we're going to finish them right afterwards. I got to get it done to show you these. Some of them are from yesterday that I wanted to show you. I didn't get a chance to, but we're going to make a point of it today. So here we go. Let's get busy right off the start. We got GOP rejects shutdown Democrats. No mob veto on law and order. Democrats are threatening to shut down the government again because of the Trump administration is following the law, and the Democrats are not having it. So they are threatening to shut it down over illegals again, which cannot happen. I'm telling you what, it's just cannot happen. So what else are we going to do? Let's get over here now. Now this Christopher Rufo, he is a Blaze host and investigative journalist. Christopher Rufo, alongside Manhattan Institute Director of Research, and it's called Judge Glock, published a report titled "No White Man Need to Apply." You heard me right. No white man need to apply, which pulled back the curtain on the Small Business Administration. Despite functioning under the current Trump administration, Rufo and Glock discovered that the program has been awarding government contracts based on race, gender, and social disadvantages. And if you are a white person, you better not apply because you're going to get rejected. I'm not lying to you. You can't make this shit up. A stark contradiction to the administration vows to abolish DEI. The Small Business Administration 8A program says it is a $26 billion slush fund for government contracts that are available to every identity group except for one, and that is the white man. Oh yeah, under Trump administration. Oh yeah, this is what they're doing. And this is what's got to stop. Now, we were talking the other day about me wanting to start a charity for housing homeless vets. Well, I might as well forget it because I'm going to get refused any money to be able to try to get something up and going, which I am going to go to some politicians that I was introduced to by a great guy, Al Butchie Butkin, that's running for the 46th district of Pennsylvania. He introduced me to a couple of politicians. I am going to get a hold of them and find out what I can do about getting this started. But guys, remember, with your help, we're going to get this busy. And we're going to, and I know Shell just said some stuff, sent me an email about stuff too. And we're going to talk to her about some stuff too later here on too. But hi, Becky over at Facebook. Welcome. I'm going to get a hold of these guys and we're going to get busy so we can be up and running hopefully by spring or something, but we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys informed on that. But anyway, let's get into this dude that was shot the other day, Saturday, I think it was. This pretty guy. Yeah, he broke ribs in a run-in with feds a week ago. Oh, I'm not lying to you. Oh yeah, this dude had a run-in before. He was a paid protester. And let me see if I can find it. I did have it. I do not know if I actually got it uploaded or not. I've downloaded so much. It was unreal today. So I'm looking. I cannot find it. But we got some more we got to go over. So we'll get good to keep going. But yes, this guy got in a run in a week ago. A federal run-in with federal officers on Saturday. That was right. But the 37-year-old broke ribs in a confrontation with federal officers about a week earlier, according to CNN. He allegedly tracked ICE in his vehicle before stopping, shouting, and blowing a whistle during a law enforcement operation, and where he was tackled by several agents, of whom pressed on his back, resulting in a broken rib. He was released at the scene and later received medical treatment consistent with that injury. Well, when you go to CNN, and I did have the video, and I don't know what happened to it, but this idiot on CNN said, yeah, he was given medication for a rib fracture. Well, guess what? They don't give you medication for that. They wrap your ribs up and send you about your business. There's nothing you can do about a broken rib except let it heal. Unless it was displaced and you have to have surgery to put it back into place. No, that wasn't the case. He was released. So they did not give him any medication. The only medication they're going to give him is pain pills at the best. So these CNN pathetic individuals, I'm telling you what, my earpiece is all messed up back here and it's all catching and stuff. That's crazy, right? All right. Let's keep going here, guys. But this guy he was doing something else a week ago. Now he's back and he got himself shot. So am I going to feel sorry for him? Fuck no. That's as simple as that. All right, we got Trump gives a one-word answer because all these Democrats are sitting there. Even Fetterman come out and said that he needs to fire Kristi Noem over this shooting, and if not, they're going to go after her with impeachment. Well, good luck, because you're not going to do that either. And what's his answer? No. As it was simple as that. He was saying she was doing a great job and stuff, and everybody kept wanting her fired because she's doing her job. Whenever a Democrat says you want you fired or removed or something, you know you're doing a great job, because for them to say that. If you were doing a shitty job and letting these illegals run around and do what they want, like the Democrats want them to do, oh no, you'd be fine. But as soon as you start locking their voters up, they're pissed. Oh yeah, painkillers. That's what they want. They want to push it on you every time you turn around. If I'd have taken pain pills for my knee injury, my back, like the doctors wanted, I'd been a statistic right now. I'd have been a druggie just like the rest of them. I don't take them. I deal with the pain. It's called an 8A status in government contracting. There you go, Hicks from the Sticks. Got that right. He said it right there. Lazy-ass purchasing agents can ignore all the other bids if they simply like you. All other bids go to file 13 no matter what. That's right. File 13 is simple. Just wrap it up, throw it in the trash. That's file 13 right there. And that's exactly what happened. They won't tell you that it's based off your race, though. That's when you get hired at a job, too. And if you're a white man and you got all this experience and education and everything, and then you got somebody else over here that doesn't have the experience, but they get hired before you, it's not because you're white, not because you're a different color or nothing like that. No, it's not. What the hell is going on with this damn earpiece? Something is holding me up here. I'm twisted all up in here, and I can't take it off because we'll get an echo, and I don't know what the hell is going on here. Oh, my God. Hold on 1 second. See if I can fix this stupid thing. Well, hell, I don't know what the hell happened. Well, my wheel's on it. That helps, too. See this? It gets all tangled up, and damn it, it's even stuck on my thumb. And this is what I got to do, and this is what I do before the show gets started, so I don't have to mess with this stupid thing anymore. All right, let's get busy here. All right, let's see what I'm missing here while I'm messing with my things. All right, do I miss anything? Nope, I didn't miss anything. All right, let's get busy here. Trump urges Democrat leaders to cooperate with ICE and end sanctuary policies. He's been asking that forever and ever and ever. And of course, what do? Not a damn thing. I broke 3 ribs, refused to take pain meds. They prescribed Oxycontin. Fuck that. That's some good stuff right there, Conrad. Ain't that bad? That's some good stuff right there. I've had that before. You didn't have to tell us you were twisted. We already knew that. Well, thanks, John. I thought I was keeping that a secret. You got to sit still, Charlie. I'm trying to, Dover. What's happening to Dover? All right, guess what? Here we go. Tim Walz was the most scandal-plagued governor running in 2026. And guess who took over on that one? Katie Hobbs just stole that title. Oh, yes, she did. Let's go down here and look and see what happened. Where is she at now? While Minnesota scandals have dominated the headlines, Hobbs has been busy compiling a rap sheet that rivals what happened in the land of 10,000 lakes. But unlike Walz, Hobbs and her administration are under active criminal investigation. A pay-to-play scheme engulfs the Hobbs administration. Oh, here we go. Where's our Arizona girl at over here? Yep, her there. Yeah, look at that over there. The list of Hobbs scandals is a mile long. Begins with the start of her tenure as governor. At the time, Hobbs allegedly set up a shady slush fund to provide donors with a conduit to buy political favor from her administration. While setting up and managing fund, Hobbs allegedly and illegally used public resources like the state website to solicit money for her inauguration. She also tried to stop disclosure of the names of those who donated to her inaugural fund, which is illegal and has to be put out there. After immense political pressure, Hobbs finally released the names of her donors. One of the names on the group list is Sunshine Residential Home Incorporated, a for-profit company that contracts with the state of Arizona. Sunshine Residential donated $100,000 to alleged secret fund, which was suspicious enough, but after some additional digging by local reporters, an even deeper level of corruption was revealed. An alleged pay-to-play scheme between Hobbs and the group home. Guys, this just continues and continues and continues with more Democrat corruption, more Democrat money laundering, along with Minneapolis and Ohio and every damn other country, California, New York, they're all involved here, guys. This is why I don't understand why these stupid, idiot, liberals, fools are voting for these pieces of shit. They're all corrupt, and I guarantee there's some Republicans in here too. They're just not coming out of the woodwork yet. But it will come. Watch, if Democrats ever get control again, we're done, guys, because there are money laundering operations going down the tubes quickly. And if we don't watch it, so is this country. She is filthy scum. Pima, Maricopa counties are rotten and corrupt to the core. You got that right, Shell. And I knew you guys would love that from Arizona. So, and oh yeah, we got a lot going on, guys. But hey, we're going to keep going to get through this so we can look at these videos. Because I tell you what, it's going to get ugly. I'm telling you what. The brainwashing Israel calling. Minority-owned companies get 80% of all government contracting. I've been relentless to change that for about a year. I know. I should do my charity under my wife's name, and I could get whatever I want. Get a white woman, and she's not a black woman, so I can't use that one. Maybe I'll find me an Indian or something. Seems like you can marry somebody and it doesn't matter. Like, look at Omar Raghead herself. All right, let's keep going. U.S. Holocaust Museum is pissed at Tampon Tim when he invoked the Anne Frank's name, calling and exploiting Holocaust that is deeply offensive. So he's pissing off the wrong people constantly here. This man needs to go to prison. And don't worry, because people are turning their backs on him already. The agitators, the paid agitators that are all over Minnesota right now, swarmed Tim Walz's office in Minnesota capital, demanding immigration justice. Oh, yeah. These people, now they've been given up because Tampon Tim released. Oh, and I got a source, gave me some information today, guys, out of Minnesota. Let me get to you real quick. A very, very reliable source here, guys. Let me tell you what. And I got to take my glasses off for this one. I got this not long ago. I don't check my emails as often as I should, but here it goes, guys. Listen to this. According to my source, that, oh, let me find it here. This person does know of insiders that have said that Tampon Tim and Mayor Gay French Fry, whatever he is, gave the stand-down order to the chief of police in MPLS. And also the Hennepin County Sheriff's Department have been seeking retribution on whistleblowers that have come forward about all this stuff that's going on. They've already punished some leakers already. Now, this person is from Minnesota. Now, the people from Minnesota, they are afraid of their corruption being exposed. Somalis aren't smart enough for this. They didn't come up with all the plans to fraud these programs. Democrats set them up for them, as always. Follow the money trail. Democrats set up the Somalis and a kickback program, some of that money to them to do this for them. They are now forensically tracing the actions of the protesters. They are not only interfering with ICE movements, they are trying to dox them. And the indications are that the Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan has been the ringleader, the administrator behind it. And a top aide of Tampon Tim is also directly involved. Yes, sir, Bob, I got that today from a great source. You guys, oh man, I tell you what, We've got a lot going on here, guys, and I tell you what, I got a lot to go over here. I'm seeing now that I obviously missed earlier. So there you go, right there. That's happening right here in Timmy Tampon Wallace's office, because now Tampon Timmy has fully agreed to cooperate with the feds amid crime crackdown. So now the paid agitators are not happy about this. Well, he also unleashed his police after his stand-down order was given to them. Minnesota police finally fighting back. Cops hit violent anti-ICE protester mob with tear gas, arrested outside of the hotel supposedly housing the feds. I watched this earlier on here that they were tearing these people up, and it's great to see that they're finally doing their job. But these violent anarchists will not deter ICE from carrying out the American people's mandate. It's as simple as that, guys. And I had that somewhere. Let me find it out here. Because all you hear from these Democrats is that people do not want these people locked up. Well, you sounded wrong. And we're going to let CNN tell you itself how the people feel about immigrants, illegal criminals being deported. CNN. Let's listen to this.
Yeah, sometimes I like blunt questions because they sort of get at the underlying feelings that people have. So this is about as blunt a question as you can get. Deport all immigrants here illegally. I will note the ABC News poll asked about undocumented immigrants. So we have slightly different questions, but these were all taken within the last month. And there's real uniformity here. That's what I really think you see. You see real uniformity. Deport all immigrants who are here illegally. 55% of the New York Times. Marquette, 64%. CBS News, 57%. ABC News with a slightly different question, 56%. So what you're...
And you get those from fake news channels. So if fake news channels are saying it, what you think the real people are saying it? So that's a fact right there, and it comes from CNN. So it made like my jaw drop when I heard that. So I definitely had to put that out there. But okay, here we go. Let's keep going. Oh, I love this one. And we're going to have a bunch of videos with her coming up. Ragtop herself, Ian Omar, sprayed by unknown substance after a man charges at her at the Minneapolis town hall tonight. Oh, yeah. And I don't know if there's a video. There is a video. You guys want to see it? Let's watch it together. Hold on a second. Give me a second to do this again. Share this screen. Let me find it, entire screen. Where's it at? Here's Ragtop. Let's get the voice up here. Share this up. All right, let's see what we got here. Can I bring this up?
Secretary Kristi Noem must resign or face impeachment. I don't know.
Oh my God, he sprayed something on her.
I need a napkin to know nothing. No, we will continue.
No. You're fine. You need to go get checked. No,
we will continue. These fucking assholes are not going to get away with it.
You need to go get checked. No, you don't know what. No.
Y'all hear that? That was her mouth saying we're going to continue this fucking thing. Oh, yeah. That was her. And let me oh, shit. It went off of there. But yes, that was her running her mouth, and the guy sprayed her with something. They don't know what it is or anything like that. And they told her that they need to get her out of here and go get checked for whatever the guy sprayed her with. Well, Smalley skunk juice. That's funny right there, Radical Right. Oh, yeah. You see those guys standing in front of her. Sean Lively over in Facebook. What's going on, Sean? It looks like it's staged. Yes, that's what a couple people are saying, Dodge. It looks like it was staged. The Somalians have a 68 IQ, exactly 8 IQ points higher than the average German Shepherd. That come from Collins himself, and he's exactly right. You fucking people are stupid as shit. And we're going to show you some videos here coming up here real quick here, guys. It's likely water make her melt. Yeah, probably. I hope it was piss. That would be funny. 50%. I'm a marry a damn Latino if I don't change. Yeah, no. There you go, Hicks from the stick. That'll work right there. All right, Trump administration wins in court. Victory, freeing ICE agents in Minnesota protest restrictions. Remember when they said you cannot use pepper spray or anything on these protesters? Well, Del sorry to tell. Bacon grease. That's great right there, Conrad. Conrad got it. Bacon grease. Man, that's a good waste of bacon grease. But I tell you what, that's awesome right there. I love that shit. But yes, they are allowed now to go back to the way they were and using their pepper spray and everything like that. The local cops over there in Minnesota did it today or last night, and it was awesome. So let's keep it going on. Love potion from her brusman. That's good right there too. Radical right. And love potion 79 or 69. That's right. He sucked that out. Oh no, that's gross. All right. Antifa. Get this, guys. The threats just continue to go and nobody gets in trouble. The threats from the left is ridiculous. And why are they still not talking about mental illness in this country? It is running rampant in this country. And I'm going to give you a few examples here right now. Antifa blog doxes ICE agents, incites crime with little consequences. Right? Because the Democrats already told them they're not going to get in trouble. Just like they told them, oh, we're not going to put you in jail if you stay below $999 in stealing stuff. And that's why all these stores are getting looted, because they were told they're not going to be prosecuted for it. And that's a fact. Now they're doing the same thing with this. Oh, go ahead, get on the streets, dox them. They're even setting up websites to help them dox these ICE agents. And they know they're not going to get in trouble. That's why these people are doing it. We're not done. Anti-ICE agitators and legal observers losing strong minority to the public support. They have lost support from us a long time ago, before the shit even started, right? We're still not done. ICE launches investigation to an ace of spades card. A card, like in a deck of cards? Oh yeah, listen to this. ICE condemned the placing of an ace spades cards on a vehicle in Eagle County, adding it's investigating the incident, the agency said on Friday. Now get the big picture here. The cards were found inside two abandoned cars belonging to people who ICE detained in the western slope of the county on Wednesday. Now, according to Sanchez, and that's Alex Sanchez, president and CEO of Voices United, according to Sanchez, family members, that the people detained found the cards, which were printed with the address of an ICE field office and detention facility in Aurora. Now, Voices United is an immigrant advocacy nonprofit based in Glenwood Springs that provides resources and legal aid to people in 15 counties in that region. But why does this matter? Because these cards were used, and let me find it here real quick. I gotta quit reading so much stuff, because then I start getting things messed up. U.S. soldiers used the ace of spades as an intimidation tactic during the Vietnam War. Something Voices United in a blogging post Wednesday alleged immigration authorities were attempting to replicate. Oh yeah, and they're not using those. And this is what the people want you to believe, all this bullshit that's going on. More lies coming out of here, and it doesn't stop. The threats like this are real, just like this one. A West Virginia librarian, oh yeah, you heard me right, a librarian has been arrested for allegedly recruiting people on social media to assassinate Trump in West Virginia. And it's a little bit further away from me, so I can't go there and investigate this, but that is another one. What else we got here? FBI says woman threatened to murder agent and his family after stealing his ID from a car during a Minneapolis riot. There's another threat. Well, are we done yet? Wait, no. Virginia nurse placed on leave pending investigation following social media posts encouraging people to poison ICE agents. This is no joke, guys. These threats are getting real, and it's getting worse. And along with the terrorists that are in this country that getting ready to break off. We got all this and more. Antifa members declare guerrilla war against ICE after Minnesota shooting of an armed suspect. That everybody's showing that he did reach for his weapon before they shot him. I saw a couple videos earlier that proved that fact that he did. Now we know that he got to run in a week earlier with more federal agents. This is no joke. I'm telling you guys. Get this. We're not done yet with the threats. We got anti-ICE Brewers death wish. A leftist promises free beer when Trump dies in a few months. And the Secret Service finally takes notice. This guy, Kirk Bangstad, the Wisconsin owner of Manica something brewing company and the treasurer of federal super PAC at the same name, has made no secret of his hatred of Trump and has promised somebody free alcohol forever. And he had to pay back a huge six-figure defamation suit in 2023 after he stated that fuck Charlie Kirk in a dyad tribe the day after Turning Point USA founder was assassinated. Now, this is what he said. Free beer all day long the day he dies. Shows us the post when it happens in a few months. We'll make good on that promise. Then he was questioned about this, and in matter of fact, he said and about it being Trump. This is what's going on, guys, and it's no joke about what's going on. What else we got here? The Department of Homeland Security has launched an investigation into a U.S. citizen. Oh, come on. That's stupid truth. A U.S. citizen who allegedly attempted to purchase a firearm with the stated intent to kill immigration and custom enforcement agencies. This is what the agency said today. Oh, yeah, this guy's stupid enough to say he was going to go kill ICE agents with it. This is the mental illness that I'm talking about, guys. That's nothing's being done about. This is the biggest problem we've got in this country because of the brainwashing that these Democrats are doing to these people, but nobody's trying to fix the problem. And to fix the problem is you need to open mental institutions back up. Got a couple more here. Let's get over them real quick here. DOJ, 31 additional suspects charged in ATM jackpotting scheme with money funneled directly to Tren de Agua leadership. And this guy started, remember, it started in Minnesota. And I'm sure it's been moving everywhere. And then they got task force operation in Venezuela and Colombian nationals, including illegal agents, Tren de Agua, and all of these people. I tell you what, it's going on, and this is getting ridiculous. Now, a little bit on Venezuela. This acting woman president, she's as corrupt as they have been forever. I mean, forever. Because she said she's had enough of U.S. ordering them around. You're going to find out because Trump administration now is being sued by 2 deaths in a boat strike off of Venezuela. Okay, these people died in the ocean. I'm pretty sure they didn't recover the bodies, right? How do they know who was on these boats? Well, according to this, there's family members living in Boston are suing over Trump blowing up these boats that had drugs and they were transporting drugs back and forth. And what's the family says? Of course the family's going to say this. Oh, they were working on a farm and they were just heading back to Venezuela. And, oh, yeah, from a nights of work. I'm sorry. Bullshit. But, yes, they're suing them from inside of our own country for something that happened out there with drug cartels and stuff. Isn't this getting a little ridiculous now? The last thing I got for you is the Iran regime reportedly issued a nationwide shoot-to-kill order on all their protesters. Over 30,000 people have been shot in Iran. When is enough to stop this tyrannical government from killing their people? It hasn't stopped yet. We've got to see what's going to happen here, guys. All right, let's get on to the videos, guys, because this is stuff that we've got to be watching. Oh, this one's good. This one is from the idiot lefty that tried, and I believe this is it, that tried to pick up a flash grenade and throw it back at the cops. And what does she do? But blows her fingers off. Take a look.
Mother.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Well, that's a fuck around and find out situation, don't you think? You dumbass. You deserve what you get. And yes, hey, Joe Public, what's happening, man? How about we build a wall around Minnesota and call it a mental institution? There you go. Bingo. Let's do that to California while you're at it. Get that knocked off. And I know Gregory was there sometime today. I don't know if he's still there or not. But yes, that is a good idea right there. All right, let's get on with this. This is what the DOJ started. I got a few videos on this, but did you know that even under the Biden regime, they were investigating ragtop herself, Omar? Take a look.
President Trump saying the Justice Department is now investigating the finances of far-left Congresswoman Ilhan Omar out of Minnesota. But that scrutiny reportedly extending to the Biden administration as well. Interesting twist here. Chad Pergram looks at the timeline and more. Chad, good morning.
Bill, good morning. This is not just a Trump administration probe into Omar. This inquiry apparently started during the Biden years in 2024. The investigation centers around campaign spending. Now, the U.S. Attorney's Office in D.C. initiated the inquiry. President Trump posted on Truth Social that the DOJ is, quote, looking at Omar. He claims she left Somalia with nothing and is now worth, quote, $44 million. The president ripped Omar last week.
And then we have this fake congressperson who they just reported is worth $30 million. You believe this? Ilhan Omar, talking about the Constitution provides me. She comes from a country that's not a country, and she's telling us how to run America. Not going to get away with it much longer, let me tell you.
It's unclear how President Trump landed on the dollar figures. Other members from Minnesota have raised questions about Omar.
I don't know what she's doing, but I suspect that it's not legal. Who knows? You don't see that kind of change. I mean, she reported on her disclosures around here about a $65,000 net worth just a couple of years back. So Jamie Comer and the Oversight Committee are investigating this and looking into this, and this needs to be exposed.
Now, James Comer questions how Omar's husband built his wealth. He wants an investigation. Omar says she did nothing wrong.
And I had a list here on their stuff, and I cannot find it here. And I really let the ball drop today. I didn't even pay attention to what I was doing. But yeah, they started that back in the Biden regime. And where's the one that I wanted to show you here with Benny Thompson did a where the hell did it go? And I know I have that one. Oh, yeah. I want you to listen to a little bit of this about her wineries. I saw Gregory talking about a winery that makes no wine. So listen to this from Benny Thompson and what he found out during his investigation.
I just investigated Ilhan Omar's official financial disclosures, and what I found was so dark and criminal. I don't know how she gets out of this without going to jail. Have a look at this. Here's Ilhan Omar's financial disclosure from the Congressional Record, year 2023. I want to bring your attention to this company right down here, Est Crew LLC. This is a winery in Santa Rosa, California. It's not doing that well. The total value of the winery is listed at $15,000, and Ilhan Omar's barely making any money off of it at all. Hardly enough to pay a parking ticket. Okay, that's fine. Nothing really mysterious there. Businesses fail all the time. But go ahead and look at her filing for 2024, and you'll find that Est Crew Winery, the same company in the same location, is now worth $5 million. That's incredible, up from $15,000. And now Ilhan Omar's making enough to pay rent. So this must be one of the most successful companies ever. Let's go ahead and check in on this winery. You know, maybe we could buy some wine. I like wine. Why not? Let's see if we can buy some Est Crew Winery. Here's Est Crew's social media Facebook page. You'll see here that the last post, oh no, was in 2023. Wasn't this the year that they were supposed to, go really big and make Ilhan Omar millions of dollars? Same thing on their Instagram, and they don't have an X. So let's go ahead and check their official website. What is Est Crew? We are winemakers and memory curators. Okay. Est Crew Winery has a bunch of brands that's led by these people, creators of eye-catching labels. So I'm sure I can go and get some of their wine, right? Well, they don't have any activities here, so maybe I could just go to their location and buy some of their wines, or maybe give them a call. Let's try and go to their location here. This is the Google Street View of Est Crew Winery, and what you'll find here is an empty parking lot. Doesn't actually look like an operational business. Certainly isn't the same name. So, okay, let's go ahead and give them a call. See if maybe they pick up. Let's go ahead and call the number on the webpage.
Let's go ahead and give them a call and find out. Oh no, user busy. Let's try that. Okay. Well, I've done this like 20 times today.
Okay, so
there you got it. And then it keeps going and going and going. There's no such place. This is what you get, and nobody's being arrested. Why not? They're showing the fraud like crazy, and nothing's being done about this stuff. So let's see what else we got here, guys. I've got a lot of stuff here. We got, oh yeah, the real reason Governor Walsh seems hungry for civil war. This is from Glenn Beck. Take a listen.
What he's actually calling up is not the National Guard. He is calling up the Democratic National Guard. The governor comes out, and the government makes a statement.
I've issued a warning order to prepare the Minnesota National Guard. We have soldiers in training and prepared to be deployed if necessary. I remind you, a warning order is a heads up for folks.
A heads up for who? There is no other way to read this other than I am training our National Guard to stand up against our federal government. Now, a governor can refuse cooperation, but it can't interfere. And the moment the governor crosses this line from non-cooperation to interference, they've just violated the Constitution and put us on the edge of a constitutional crisis or civil war. Here's what.
Now you heard I wanted to show you that yesterday. We got way behind on a bunch of articles and stuff, guys. Everything that I'm showing you here has to do with Minnesota. And it has to do with they're trying to deter you from looking at the books of all the money laundering operations going on. And for a fact here, and let me find it here real quick. I did have it in here, so I know where it's at. There it is. And there's some on the screen for you right now, showing you some of the money that's been stolen out of Minnesota. You're talking $47 million claimed to serve 18 million meals from a small challah market in Shakopee. Never happened. Another 47 million, ordered to pay back nearly 48 million, currently serving 28 years for leader role. And you can see, look at all the names, all Somalians, all the money that they've been stealing over the years. Not only that, here's some more names for you. Wow. Tampon Tim Walz himself, the primary target for failing to lead. And you can point out that he has repeatedly criticized federal intervention while his own state agencies were being robbed blind right under his nose. Keith Ellison, Attorney General, focused on the history of rhetoric against federal law enforcement, mentioned that he has been more focused on suing the federal government to stop the investigation that he has been on recovering the stolen billions. Squad member, ragtop herself, Omar, her district is the epicenter of both civil unrest and fraudulent nonprofits. You can argue her rhetoric is what radicalized the group currently surrounding the ICE facilities. The fraud ringleaders, Amy Block, the founder of the nonprofit at the center of the scandal. She is the face of the bureaucratic negligence that allowed the money to vanish. Abku Muhammad, I don't know friggin' Okay. One of the key individuals indicted on using taxpayer money to buy luxury real estate in Kenya and Turkey while children went hungry. Sarmad Assad, another prominent name in the indictments, allegedly to have laundered millions through a shell company. Now you got agitators and all this stuff going on here, guys. More names of people involved in this. They've all been involved, and we're not seeing shit happen. This is what they do to it. They filed under File 13 because nobody's getting in trouble for it, guys. But this is what we're seeing every damn day. Let's go to the next one. You guys got to see these. Oh, and they're showing exactly why Tampon Tim is egging on these guys to commit this violence. Take a look.
Served on the China Commission in Congress, ironically enough, as co-chair with Marco Rubio. We used to bring in Chinese political prisoners, and we would ask them, when we speak up and call out your government, is it bad? And they said, well, in the short run it's bad because they torture us. But if you don't speak up, they will torture us and forget about us. And the idea is right now is we have to be speaking up. We have to call it out. You are doing everything, and our neighbors are doing everything. And I can't stress enough on this. We're winning it because we're doing it with Minnesota grit, Minnesota humor, Minnesota decency. Oftentimes talk about this, and I know people are discussing this a lot. I spent a lot of time with John Lewis on nonviolent resistance. The resistance matters. We're not telling people to be silent, but we're not telling people to go out and cause problems. We're going to cause good trouble.
Yeah, good trouble. Good trouble. He's egging him on. That should get him arrested right there. But does it? Hell no, it doesn't. All right, let's keep going here. What do we got next? Let's see. Scott Jennings points out the obvious of ICE operating on all countries and the chaos. Take a look.
On this new reporting that we just heard from our Kristen Holmes at the White House, that President Trump is frustrated with the messaging around his immigration efforts and wants to change the narrative. How do you see it?
Well, I'd be frustrated, too, if I were faced with this wall of propaganda every single day, and if I were faced with these recalcitrant Democrats in Minnesota who simply won't cooperate with the federal government. All over this country, states and cities all over the country, you have cooperation going on between the locals and the federal government. You don't see any chaos. You see very orderly transitions of illegal aliens into federal custody. They go into deportation. It works just fine. The only difference in Minnesota is you have Walz and Fry and Flanagan and the rest of these local Democrats who don't want to cooperate. They think that Minnesota somehow should exist in, I guess, some state of secession where federal laws don't apply to people inside the state of Minnesota. It is causing chaos, and if I were the president, I would be frustrated about that too because, you know, narratives aside, he's the chief law enforcement officer of the United States, and he has to enforce the law in all 50 states.
That's as simple as that. That's a fact. Now, what is this one? This was the Attorney General in Minnesota got caught meeting with the Somali fraudsters, and it's already under the FBI investigation. Take a look at this real quick.
And a Fox News alert also in Minnesota, the convicted ringleader of one of the state's biggest fraud schemes is speaking to Fox News from behind bars. Now, she believes that the scam was no surprise to local Democratic leaders, and she's naming names. She spoke to Alexis McAdams. Hi, Alexis.
Hey, Dana. Yeah, so everywhere you look in the state of Minnesota, right, there seems to be another fraud scam. So this one involves Amy Bach. She's a Minnesota woman convicted of fraud for taking taxpayer money that was meant to feed hungry kids. But listen to this. Bach tells me the real issue here is the state of Minnesota, which she says kept giving scammers your taxpayer money even after they were flagged as fraudsters.
I have to believe that the governor's office and Keith Ellison's office were aware of this. They've said they were involved in helping the FBI. They've said they were made aware, but apparently I'm scary, so they couldn't do anything.
So Bach ran this nonprofit called Feeding Our Future. You might have heard of it. It was one of dozens convicted in this $250 million scam. You can see her mugshot there. Prosecutors say this group set up sham restaurants. They pretended they were making these meals. They got paid by the state for those meals, but they just pocketed the cash. Bach, who's looking at 30 years behind bars, tells me the state signed off on those businesses, not her.
It all went through a process. They were all approved. They were all paid by the state, yet all the fingers are being pointed at me.
And it's not just Bach. Whistleblowers told a congressional committee Minnesota Governor Tim Walz and Attorney General Keith Ellison there ignored warnings for years as millions of dollars and millions were stolen on their watch. Congress is investigating a long list of massive fraud schemes in the state. It's hard to keep up. Prosecutors say it's led to at least $9 billion in fraud, Dana, and counting. Congress also asking why the Attorney General there would meet with a group of Somali fraudsters, which were under FBI investigation in 2021. The group can be heard in an audio clip given to us by Bach's lawyer offering to donate to his campaign if he can help them get their funding flowing again. Ellison denied.
What more do you people need to arrest these corrupt son of a bitches? It's as simple as that. Start arresting these people. Let me see what else I gotta show. We got to go down to the funny ones. I got a couple I'm gonna show you later, but here, listen to this. Hey, here's Ragtop Winery.
Oh, hello everyone. I'm Ian Omar. You guys always want proof of how I became a millionaire. So today I give you a tour of my winery to shut you up once and for all. Come with me. Welcome to my winery. Look at my employees. Fresh Somali illegals for that cheap good labor. See? Look at them go. Somali illegals always make for best labor, yeah? Come on, faster, harder! That's my uncle and cousin from Somalia's. I married them both for green card status, but really I like to get my ate by them. We don't only get you drunk, but we get you high too. We don't have much wine, but we have a lot of marijuana, like this Lair Kush. It helps you lair easier. Somali Kush is the best. So good. Look at my winery. This is our Reese wine from the banana leaves. Come guys, follow me. Don't be shy. Come smoke with us. Somalian Oge Kush. It make you so high, you forget about all the fraud we're doing in Minnesota. So next time you question me and my millions, just remember, I haven't done anything wrong.
There you go. That's a fact right there. When you found it with Benny and show what he was investigating and everything, guys. So, hey, guys, we're going to have a lot more of this tomorrow. I got some more videos to show you guys. We didn't get through a lot of them, but there's so much going on that I know it was off, Conrad. Thank you for noticing that. Liberty guy, what's happening, man, over there? Getter, what's happening, man? So, you know, we have so much going on, guys. It's hard to get everything in that we want to get in. I could do this for, weeks and weeks and weeks on everything that's going on. But, guys, I'm glad you tuned in tonight. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. We're going to have a lot more tomorrow. Don't forget to tune in. I got a start of a lineup of stuff coming in right now, and I'm pretty sure I'll have a bunch by tomorrow night, guys. So, again, thank you for tuning in. I'm glad to see your faces in here. And, folks, I'm going to leave you with this. Because, folks, what we've done tonight and what we've covered is just the tip of the iceberg. They thought they could burn the evidence in the streets of Minneapolis, but we've got the receipts. We know where the money went. We know who gave the orders to stand down. We know exactly who is funding the chaos to keep. This is all just to keep us from asking the questions. But I want to say a massive thank you to each and every one of you for tuning in tonight. Because of you, the ones who are brave enough to face the truth when the mainstream media is too terrified to even look at it, you are the front line of this movement. And I don't take your time for granted. But don't go anywhere. Don't get too comfortable, because tomorrow night at 9 p.m., we're going even deeper. I've been handed a new set of documents, whistleblower testimonies from inside the state capitol that links this $9 billion fraud directly to a name you won't believe. And I believe I have it in here somewhere. I've got some new names that you're going to want to hear for tomorrow night, guys. I'll put this up here so I don't forget it again. So if you thought tonight was explosive, you haven't seen anything yet. The establishment is shaking, and tomorrow we're going to give them a reason to fall. Make sure you're right back here tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for another great episode of the Conservative Viewpoint. So tell a friend, wake up your neighbors, and keep your eyes wide open. The truth has a voice, And tonight, you just heard it. This has been the Conservative Viewpoint saying good night, everyone. I'll see you back here live tomorrow night, right after the Rebel Chick with a Cause. That starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys. So until then, have a great night, and I'll see you back here live tomorrow. Good night, everyone.